Science fiction isn't just for people who want to nerd out over space adventures. It's a genre of literature that allows us to explore profound ideas through the lens of imaginative worlds. And what could be more profound than the truth that God created the world and human beings in His image? I need to make a distinction between two kinds of science fiction: hard science fiction and soft science fiction. Hard science fiction focuses on the hard sciences like physics and biology, and it's more interested in the technology of the story than the larger social setting of the story. As a result, hard science fiction tries to be as realistic as possible in its scientific descriptions. A good example of this is Andy Weir's book, The Martian, which was adapted into a 2015 film with Matt Damon about an astronaut stranded on Mars who has to use his resourcefulness to survive. Weir is the son of a physicist and engineer, and he took great pains to research how such a Martian colony would work and what an astronaut would do in such a situation. So the book is grounded in applicable science. Hard science fiction is more about the science, whereas soft science fiction is more about the fiction. Soft science fiction discusses science, but the focus tends to be on the soft sciences like sociology or even things like philosophy. Star Trek is often criticized for using technobabble to move the plot along and avoid explaining how certain technologies work. But that's okay, because the value of Star Trek comes from exploring philosophical ideas through the various races and situations that the crew of the Enterprise encounters. Oh, and by the way, Star Wars isn't really science fiction. It's more fantasy about space wizards, which can be seen in the opening titles that say that the story takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, which is on par with Once Upon a Time in a Magical Kingdom.